Right, so good morning and welcome once again to the AM show. As we always say, thank you for choosing us. Today I'm choosing to give you the Daily Graphic.
Okay, all right. Hello, Israel. Hello, good morning. Welcome. If you're just waking up, well, good for you. Very good morning to you. It's Friday.
Actually sharing the newspaper, you like grabbing them.
Yeah, I'm like, Charlie. It's Friday. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Okay. What are you excited about?
About the fact that I'm going to sleep from when I close work till tomorrow morning. I'm going to sleep.
Can you sleep that long?
Probably not, but I'm going to try with all my energy.
Let's get on with the newspaper.
Okay, should I start with the Daily Graphic this morning? Front page, decongesting prisons, alternative bills go to Parliament. That's Attorney General speaking. So the Minister of Justice and Attorney General, Mr. Godfrey Adame, will soon lay before Parliament two bills that will provide alternative sentencing other than imprisonment for accused persons and convicts. So, and that's on the front page. Withdraw directive to stop road tolls collection. Speaker directs Minister. Now this has been very interesting because yesterday I went to Kaswa and I'm just getting on my phone because I want to pull up the statement from
the Roads Ministry.
The Roads Ministry.
Is it the first one or the second one?
Oh gosh, the second one.
Okay.
Yeah. And we were talking about it this morning, weren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so here it is. Okay, so let me start from the beginning. So, we did budget, and it was announced that, the toll booths were going to be scrapped.
Well, the tolls were going to be scrapped.
Yeah.
Well, but the finance minister indicated that this will be after the budget has been approved.
Yes. Then come yesterday, no operators, no tolls, no toll booths.
We are happy.
Cars are passing, less traffic at Kaswa. Hawkers are annoyed, very annoyed, all of that. Okay. Then comes this.
Yeah.
No, I feel like something came in between, a phone call or something.
No, Parliament. Parliament, so the matter came up in Parliament that it was illegal.
Okay, yes.
For the minister to go ahead to suspend.
And give the directive that, And then he responds with this, which I've read like 5 times, but still,
What did I say?
Yeah. Following the presentation of the 2022 budget statement and economic policy of government by the Honorable Minister of Finance, the ministry is aware that the statement on the road and bridge tolls by the Minister of Finance as captured under paragraph 306 of the 2022 budget.
So let's pull the statement up.
Yeah, but I still need to read it.
Yeah, you read it, but the statement is coming up whilst you read it.
Okay, was to effect that the cessation will be triggered immediately after Parliament approves the budget. Unfortunately, the Minister of Finance statement either got misunderstood or misinterpreted by some motorists, as many of them deemed the statement as having immediate effect and therefore decided not to pay the road and bridge tolls.
Let's hold on. Let's break that part down. So they're saying that once the finance minister read the budget and indicated that, it appears some people misunderstood it and understood it to mean that they were not going to pay tolls at that point, right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what they
That's what they say, yeah. And they actually say that, you read on.
The insistence of the toll collectors to have the tolls paid caused serious confusion and in some cases resulted in
fisticuffs, blows.
I wasn't sure that's what I was saying. In fisticuffs and damage to lives and property. It was to avert further
lives?
Yes.
People damaged
It was to avert further unfortunate incidents that the ministry intervened by issuing the directive. The ministry wished to assure that the action taken was to suspend the operationalization of the collection of the tolls and not to suspend the law.
Do you want me to explain that? So there's a law. As for the law, we haven't touched it. Okay? The minister is saying the law hasn't been touched. It is operationalization of the law that has been touched. They are two different things.
But the law is only effective in its operationalization.
Okay, I can't explain any further.
Okay.
How else do you want me to explain?
The ministry is aware of Parliament's role in the imposition of taxes and the fixing of levies and charges. And in the fullness of time,
The appropriate thing.
With that. I want to know who wrote this thing. Hey, you too,
But have you understood it?
I've understood it. Very interesting. So basically, it's our fault.
No, but I mean, it only means that we'll continue to, the law, we're not going to take the tolls. So don't expect to pay the tolls. That's what it means.
Okay, let me just move on to other stories. MIDA hands over air condition test laboratory to GSA. Okay, inside Africa, death toll in Burkina Faso, attack hits 53. Use credible data to strengthen oversight responsibility. Build synergies to advance digital innovation. Dr. Baumia urges banks. Okay, so let's get into the paper proper. U.S. removes Nigeria from list of religious violators. Okay, well, today is World Toilet Day, and it's a day that's set aside to stress the need for toilet facilities at homes, workplaces, and within communities. And you know, sometimes for those of us who live in, pretty urban, developed areas, when we hear, about people who don't have toilets and stuff, we feel like, oh, it's probably not a thing for us, but it's actually a real thing. There are many homes, in many areas, rural, and even here in Accra, that don't have toilet facilities. So I guess, we still have a lot to...
And for most of these people, they rely on public toilets. So you think that public toilets are actually there for like visitors, people who get to those communities and they need to eat themselves or visit the loo. But no, the public toilets we have here are for residents in the community.
In the community, yeah, okay. Germany recommends COVID-19 booster shots. Okay. There seems to be a lot of sales this weekend. So use credible data to strengthen oversight responsibility. NPP prepares for annual delegates conference. Transport operators welcome abolition of road tolls. Yeah, they do. It looks like it's really just those who sell around the toll booths. They are the ones that, because a lot of them, they depend on that to be able to... Okay, stop using learners as labor hands. Okay, let me just, like I said, lots of sales going on. So it looks like it's a good, some fridges. Interesting.
You want to buy?
I need to buy a fridge, yeah. I do need to buy a fridge. Oh, okay. You definitely want to get the Daily Graphic. There are lots of deals going on. So secure Gulf of Guinea from security threats. Chief of Staff charges countries. And a tribute to James Darcy. And on page 39, NIC commits to build solvent insurance firms. SEC takes action to disqualify directors. Jinapor expresses worry over land degradation in Ahafo. Oh, this is interesting. Prioritize employee mental well-being. That's according to an organizational psychologist. I don't know why I yawn so much these days. 24 graduates given lifeline at Asanko Mines. Parliamentary committee tours tidal wave hit communities in the Volta region. Construction of 520 inner city homes in the offing. Chelsea will be our next victim, and that's according to Faisal. Coach, okay, on the back page of the Daily Graphic, government rewards Olympic team with $150,000. Hazaka's ladies Sundowns chase Champions League glory tonight. That's it for the Daily Graphic.
All right, so I'll do a few headlines. One of the headlines that jump at me. In the Finder, we have the no Ghanaian killed after Black Stars versus Bafana game, High Commission in SA. So there were these reports that a Ghanaian had been killed because of that back and forth between Ghana and South Africa over the Cape Coast, the match that was played in Cape Coast, the World Cup qualifier. But the High Commission in SA, Ghana's High Commission in SA says it's not true. No Ghanaian has been killed. And then on the front page of the Finder, there are 427,690 more women than men in Ghana. That's the census saying that. So we have the government statistician, Professor Samuel Kobna Enim, joining us on the show this morning. He's going to be talking a lot more about the latest report that's been released by the Ghana Statistical Service. Okay, there's one story that I would want you to get to. I can see that in the Daily Guide. It's in a couple of other papers. But then Baumia writes about the poor being exempted from levies. Can the poor send 3,000 cedis more monthly? this is an issue that has been going on. So government's justification for saying that they're going to cap so they're going to exempt people who send 100 CDs or below a day from this 1.75% e-levy. And the justification is that, well, that works out to 3,000 CDs a month. And people who are poor can't send or can't be dealing in 3,000 CDs more monthly. And so they will be exempt from the tax.
I don't know how, okay, all right.
But yeah, that's it. A plan to boost entrepreneurship ambitious Abuja. Port Speaker directs reversal of suspension of road toll payment. So that's one story that's been running through a number of the headlines. One headline says, Bagbin spoils no toll party. Yeah.
Are you just like doing all the papers this morning, Israel?
Yeah, because we can't go.
Okay, so can I do the daily guide?
Do the daily guide now.
Do we have the Ghanaian Times this morning?
Yes, we do. But you do the daily guide.
What story were you talking about that you were interested in?
Atuesian admits bankruptcy. Says the bank was broke.
Do you want to tell us the story?
No, you go through it.
Okay, GFA blasts SAFA over spurious claims, confusion over toll booths. And this story that Israel was talking about, Atuesian admits bankruptcy, 620 million Ghana cedi Capital Bank case. Attorney General pushes plea bargaining in criminal trials, and Susu accuses police of fraud. Okay, so William Atuesian, founder and chief executive officer of the defunct Capital Bank, yesterday admitted before an Accra High Court that the bank was insolvent prior to its takeover by the Bank of Ghana. So basically, they were broke and nothing new there. I don't know what else. We kind of knew this though already, didn't we, Israel?
Well, yeah, but for them to admit.
Admitted, yeah. Okay, some international stories. Hundreds of migrants detained in Poland as G7 demands Belarus to stop crises. Canon Shaman sentenced to 41 months in prison for role in U.S. Capitol riot. Desperate Afghans forced to sell children. Oh my God. Oh, this is so heartbreaking. So one guy, Mohammed, who lives in Kabul, was telling Deutsche Welle that he has no other option than to offer his 7-year-old daughter, Jamila, for the debt his family owed. A person came and told me to either pay the debt or I'll burn your home to ashes. And he was offered the chance to give up his daughter in order to pay his debt. And he sold he gave his daughter to pay debt to a rich person and got, $700. $700. That's, anyway. State of emergency declared after Canada storm. I don't elevate chiefs, and that's according to a minister. Yellow fever deaths rise to 25. So we know that there's yellow fever going on. Some entertainment. P Square reunited after 5 years. That she receives global attention at Durban International Trade Fair. Lady Gaga had a psychotic break after sexual assault left her pregnant. And this was when she was 19. And Yvonne Nelson celebrates 36th birthday in Dubai and Grand Star. Happy birthday, Yvonne. Okay, let's see if there's a little bit more entertainment usually. Okay, no, not today. Okay, actually, Bisake Day represents Ghana at EcoFest 2021. US rapper dies in shooting. That's Young Dolph. DJ Viruski, MJ, DJ Sly slated for the Ghana DJ Awards. And on the back page, GFA blasts SAFA over spurious claims. So that's still the ongoing back and forth between the GFA and the South African Football Association. And they have accused, well, pretty much the Ghanaians of match fixing, or trying to get the referee on their side because of that penalty. Anyway, Accra open off to a flying start, so that's golf. And that's it for the Daily Guide. All
right, so I'll go to the Ghanaian Times, and on the front page, fallout from 2022 budget. Speaker halts toll booth closure, directs roads ministers to restore tolls. Well, the roads minister says in the fullness of time, it will be done. The right thing, the appropriate thing will be done. Okay. Also on the front page, Nungwa elders youth disrupt official opening ceremony of Orchard Decor. Okay. And taxes on fuel must go. GPRT reacts to 2022 budget. But there's a story on page 12 of the Ghanaian Times says 2 Ghanaian citizens have sued the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice over a number of protections The Speaker of Parliament, a Member of Parliament, and the Clerk to Parliament enjoy under the 1992 Constitution. So the plaintiffs, Hilda Mansua Pente Dongote and Albert Jemfi, through their lawyer, Samson Ayenini, spelled out 10 cardinal areas bordering on immunities they would want the Supreme Court to scrap, and a declaration that upon a true and proper construction of Article 117 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, the Speaker or a Deputy Speaker or a Member of Parliament or the Clerk to Parliament is not granted immunity from arrest for any offence they committed while they were on their way to attend at or returning from any proceedings of Parliament. So it's essentially the issue about immunities enjoyed by MPs is now gone to court. 2 Ghanaians have gone to court to seek to get the interpretation that the MPs don't enjoy. And it's a fallout from this issue with the Medina MP, Francis Sosu, being asked to, invited by the police. There's another story here, very much interesting. Ghana now has 863 COVID-19 active cases. Essentially, we have seen a significant decline in the number of active cases we have in Ghana. But the fact that we have 863 is still a problem. And so, please, the vaccines are out there. I'll continue to encourage as many people as possible. Go out there and get your vaccine. Get jabbed so you can get protection. Because it's around this time that everybody else thinks that the vaccine, the virus is gone, that it tends to strike. Okay? In the census spread, we'll target informal sector workers next year. That's SNIT saying that. And I'm like, it sounds like something we keep hearing all the time. That's
I know, right?
They're going to do, but it's and then taxes on fuel must go. GPR2 reacts to 2022 budgets. That'll be it. We're taking a break to bring you sports.
Sports, yeah. So don't go anywhere. Still the AM show.